Good evening and welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Bailey Wilborn filling in for Zach. Southern Miss will begin their 2019 season against Alcorn State this weekend, and leading the team at quarterback will be Jack Abraham. But for all the Tate Watley fans out there, Coach Hobson says they've got a plan for the QB.
Jack's the starting quarterback, but we understand we got a really good football player in Tate, and again, we got a plan for Tate, so that's all I'll say about that. But we're excited about having both those two guys leading our football team.
The Bulldogs officially have their QB1 in Tommy Stevens. Coach Joe Moorhead and Stevens have worked together before at Penn State, and Moorhead says he has seen the difference in Stevens' game throughout the preseason.
And what I've seen throughout camp and heading into practice week is a maturation and an understanding of the details. Where maybe in the past he would not change a protection, thinking he could get the ball out if it wasn't picked up, or maybe not go through his reads and kind of improvise. He still has the improvisational skills, but he's doing a much better job understanding the scheme and how it affects his decision making and his productivity.
A surprise at the Saints camp yesterday. Defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins has returned from the PUP list. It was his first time hitting the field since tearing his Achilles back in January. The Saints are hoping to get Rankins playing with the team in less than 6 weeks, which is a great sign that his recovery is going well. Players can sometimes take over a year to get back to their playing form after that type of injury. Last season, Rankins played at a Pro Bowl level and was one of the most underrated pieces of their defensive success. Saints rookie defensive end Carl Granderson has been released from jail. Granderson was initially arrested in a sexual battery case. A judge in Wyoming found that the sentencing judge improperly called Granderson's therapist before handing down the sentence. The judge suspended Granderson's sentence and placed him on supervised probation. Granderson has been on the reserve/did not report list with the Saints since the start of training camp. The Ole Miss volleyball team will open up their season on Friday in Oxford. Rice, Iowa State, and UCF will head into town for the Rebel Invitational. Coach Stephen McRoberts thinks that his team, who is expected to finish 10th in the SEC, will surprise some folks this year.
I'm upbeat about this team. If we can stay healthy, I think we will surprise a lot of people, especially within our conference. We were picked 10th in the league this year, but I think we're taller, we're more physical than we've been in years past, and we've had a good preseason so far.
Tiger Woods announced today that he had knee surgery last week. Woods issued a statement today saying an arthroscopic procedure was performed on his left knee to repair ligament damage. His doctor expects Woods to make a full recovery. He went on to say he has already resumed walking and that he expects to be ready for the PGA Tour's Zozo Championship in Japan in October. You may recall Woods has had issues with that knee in the past, suffering a ruptured ACL in 2007, which had to be surgically repaired after he won the U.S. Open that same year. Serena Williams' first U.S. Open meeting with Maria Sharapova turned out like every other matchup they've had in the last 14 years. Williams rolled into the second round with the 6-1, 6-1 victory, beating Sharapova for the 19th straight time and taking a 20-2 lead in the rivalry in just 59 minutes. Not really sure if we should even consider this a rivalry anymore. Sharapova hasn't beaten Williams since a pair of victories in 2004, including at Wimbledon. Up next for 37-year-old Serena on Wednesday is a matchup with 17-year-old American Katie McNally.